Do small things with great love, says Mother Teresa. May the peace and joy of Christ be with you today. In today's Gospel, we have once again the Shema prayer, which comes as the result of the conversation between Jesus and one of the scribes. It is very unusual that Jesus and a scribe has a conversation which is not confrontational, because we know all the time the scribes and Pharisees have questions and arguments against Jesus, and they always blame Jesus for whatever he does. But here we have a scribe who is genuinely interested in Jesus' answer to his question, which is the greatest commandment. And Jesus, again, rarely gives a direct answer, not saying a parable, not giving a story, not asking a counter question, but he gives a direct answer. Love God and love your neighbor as yourself. Loving God with all our heart, with all our soul, with all our mind, and with all our strength is the greatest commandment. But love your neighbor as yourself, and that goes with it. And later we know St. John in his letter would say, they are not two separate commandments, they are just one and the same. If someone says that he loves God and hates his brother, he's a liar, says St. John. Yes, they are all one and the same. Now, love is three-dimensional. Loving God, loving others, and loving oneself. Very important. It is said, you become the God whom you believe in. If you believe in a God as a loving God, if you believe in a God as love, then you gradually become a loving person. Because there is love within us. Because we are created in the image and likeness of God, who is love. So when we say loving God, it is not just about saying a prayer. It is not just about lighting a candle. It's not just about incensing. It's not just about building big churches. It is not about trying to protect our God. It's not about capturing and conquering other people. It's not about blaming and killing the people of other faith. You don't have to protect your God. God has the power to protect himself. You do not show your love for God by eliminating the people of God, whatever faith they may belong to. You show your love for God by serving the poor, loving your neighbor, loving your enemies, praying for the persecuted. And we have in the Matthew chapter 25, which is an expansion, further expansion of this single commandment of love. It's also about loving oneself. Loving oneself is not amassing wealth for oneself. It's not about becoming richer and becoming consumerist or becoming individualist, becoming egoist. It's about forgiving one's own self. It's about accepting one's own self. It's about understanding one's own self. I could always improve. I could always better myself. I could always love better. I could always show compassion in a better way. I can always forgive in a better way. I can always show kindness in a better way. I can always accept together a better way. But if we need to do that with others, we need to first of all show that compassion and kindness towards ourselves. Be comfortable with yourself, then you'll be comfortable with the others. Because God shows love and compassion to you the way you are. You become the season of Lent is an appropriate, blessed time to rediscover